Welcome, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that relaxing new age music. I'm Pete Thorpe with Minute Pages, and today we're going over the ads that we did last week and ran through this week to start driving some traffic to our Minute Pages site. And we're going to take a look at some of the results and show you what we can. We did realize last week if there are any um, identifiable people's names or anything on the screen, all of the streamers will essentially shut them down. So I'll have to show you kind of the ad sets, and then we're going to go over what the follow up looks like for those. But I won't be able to show you the actual leads themselves. You're just going to have to see the numbers and run with that because, well, I get it. We'll figure out how to blur out that section of the screen for future streams. But for now, we're going to have to go with it just on the base numbers that you can check out, and we'll go from there. As always, if you guys have any questions or anything that you want to see covered, just type them in the comments. You can type on the screen, you can type it on YouTube, you can type it on Facebook. It'll pop up. I'll see them over on my monitor over here, and we'll be able to answer those live as we go along. So, as you guys know, let's get this kind of cracking along here. Let's get the share screen rolling. There we go. So, obviously, we have Minute Pages. Those are investor websites with lead detector technology on the back of them. We also have Agent Pages, which is what our Agent Pages Facebook group here is for, and that's an IDX website for real estate agents. On the back end of that site, we have what's called Lead Detector. That allows us to capture anonymous visitors that land on your site but don't actually fill out any information. Now, what this does is let you build out additional Facebook lists for retargeting. It also pulls in people that normally they're mad. They don't want to register. They don't want to register on a site. They just want to look around. They're just getting started. This is a way for you to still be able to capture those leads and then go after them in a softer approach rather than having to, get on the phone and hammer them. This is a way for you to bring them in softer, easier, be a little bit more gentle with it. It also helps you with retargeting. And the last thing it helps you with a ton is when they go out to third-party referral partners. If you've already captured them because you've been running some low cost ads or you've just been doing organic posting, that is still going to allow you to capture these leads, put them into your database, and you can start marketing to them. And this way, when a third-party referral source where you got to pay them 33 to 40% of your commission, you can kick it back to them, say, sorry, they're already in my system. I'm not paying you. Works really well for that. So that is what the core features and functionality are for our sites. So let's go ahead and get into the ads that we did run. So this was running at just $9 a day, super low, 15-mile radius. And all it was, as you know from last week, was an ad for new construction in York County. So we did put together a landing page. I'll actually show you that page because I can show that to you without triggering anybody. Here we go. So we did put together this page here. It's a real basic page. You can make it look a lot prettier. We can make it look a lot prettier for you. But all we're kind of covering are all of the new construction homes that are available in York County because there's a whole slew of them. There's almost more than actual pre-loved homes that are available right now. So the idea is to go ahead and give people a place to look and still be able to capture them. They can still register if they want to see the site. But here's your kind of base map. It gives you an idea of what it is. New homes all around the county. Here are the builders that are currently in the county. There's definitely going to be some more of them as well. But, we'll add those in as we go. We just put their logos in there so you can see it. And then here, this got the map that shows along with all of the houses that are available there. You hit see all results though. And what it's going to do is bring you into the main page that has everything. So this has the IDX feed with every single new construction home in the entire county. Pops up on a map so people could say, well, I want to live over here. They could look at kind of in that area, or they can just click right into it. And from here, they can request a showing if they want one. They can request more info, but still, you're able to capture them and see what they're looking at. Super easy page to build out. Takes like 5 minutes. Very easy to do. It's clean. It gives people, it's pretty darn clear as to what it is. Now, on top of this, I am reaching out to all the local builders, and we'll be going ahead and giving them, essentially asking them what they have for any kind of specials or whatnot that are going on. And we can send those out to anyone who might have been interested or anyone who registered on the site. This will allow you to be providing them some value up front. which is fantastic. Because as you know, builders run kind of different specials and whatnot. If you use their title company, they'll give you 10,000 off. They'll discount prices. It's not really good for lenders, but they'll also, if you use their lender, they'll give you a lower rate and whatnot. But you still want to compare those numbers. But you can still at least be providing that out to people. Say, hey, this week this builder is offering $10,000 off, or whatever the case may be, whatever the builder tells you they're offering, and you can actually send them a direct link to the homes that that builder has available on your site. So the ad we ran was very basic. Just as you can see down here, new construction all across York County, $9 a day. We didn't even run through $9 a day because we are at 1 week and we have 103 link clicks. As it turns out, that turned into actually 96 unique clicks, which we know because on the back end of our site, we can look at our analytics here and we can see in a second as it pops up here. Too many windows running at once. There you go. So here's the new construction York County. We have 96 unique visits. That's off of our Google Analytics. So, which makes sense. Sometimes you get multiple clicks or click-throughs on your ad, but basically 56% of the people that showed up were mobile. They averaged 1:15 on the site, which is actually pretty good. And you can see when I started running this ad just the other day, you can see this spike in traffic. So if we even go back to like the last 7 days, you'll see a little spike in here for the traffic, and that'll kind of give you an indication of where those leads were coming from. Yeah, see, we started running right around here, and boom, boom. So the ad's being served up. People are clicking on it. The click-through rate on this is 1.86, which is pretty average, actually. I think 1.9 is considered, fairly decent. And this is still in the learning phase and just getting started. So now what we're going to do is we have drip sequences that are already set up. So out of these 103 clicks, which were 96 unique visitors, we have, I believe it's 13 that went ahead and had connected. So there's 13 that were already that are now in the system, and we're putting together a drip campaign that's going to go out to all 13 of these. Now, on top of that, we have their name, their mailing address, and their email. So we're confirming the name against the mailing address. And why are we doing that? Because we want to make sure that they are an actual homeowner. If they're a homeowner there, we're going to go ahead and tailor the drip to that. If the name doesn't match the address, it could be a renter. It's possible that sometimes those things don't match, but we're going to look at the tax records and just suss it up and make sure it's all good. So if it is good, we're going to go ahead and start a drip campaign that's going to say something along the lines of, hey, are you looking to buy new construction, but you need to sell your home first? We have programs that can help you with that. So it kind of gives them a way in like that. On top of that, we're going to go ahead and opt them in the home bot and set them a home valuation as well, right off of our site. So it'll kind of give them an extra incentive saying, hey, they can see what their home might be worth. So it's just giving more points of contact. If they don't match up their address and their name, they're just going to get a general drip sequence that's most likely going to be a whole video series that'll say things like, are you looking to buy new construction? One of the popular misconceptions is you don't need a realtor. Well, here's 5 reasons why you should use a realtor when you're buying new construction. We'll go through all the various things. What's the timeline look like for new construction? So like once a week, they'll be on a drip providing that kind of value, along with those small call to action at the bottom, which will just say, book here. It'll go right to a Calendly link for an in-person consultation. Or if you have any questions, you can, email back to this video. So it's a soft sell. It's easy to do. It builds your database, and this is dirt cheap. So at 57 cents a click, so we've only spent, I think, not even $60. We've got a dozen leads that are in. So it is cheap, which is the idea. So you're building your database inexpensively. Now, as these leads come through, we're also going to take them and we're going to start doing retargeting. 1 week's time isn't quite enough yet to start doing retargeting. We're going to probably wait another week or two before we start serving up different versions of the same ad, where we'll put somebody a little further down. We're going to go ahead and go out and shoot a video at a new construction site. We might even try and visit like 2 or 3, and we'll just sort of do a quick little walkthrough and say, hey, here's what agents can do for you at new construction. Check out this kitchen, check out the elevation of this house. What does elevation mean? Explain it. Check out this master suite. We can just do a quick little video and then see how that video performs. And then we can obviously repurpose that in the other social media platforms. So you're able to use these things for multiple purposes, all with the idea of just driving more traffic to your site. That is what you're looking to accomplish, because that is what is going to bring you the leads. And then, of course, obviously, you're going to have to convert. So hopefully you know how to speak to potential customers and clients. So, like I said, this was the simple ad set, just a couple photographs, a little picture of me down on the bottom with a reel for a real broker, because that's who I'm with. It's a simple ad. It's running. It's not costing much money, but it is actually starting to get results, which is kind of what we expected. Now, keep in mind also, this was 4th of July weekend, so a ton of people weren't even, seeing the ad because they're out and about. So I'm very interested to see how it continues to perform over the next couple of weeks while it builds up that uh, list of people. Facebook will actually be learning as well. So in this time frame, they're going to go ahead and basically learn who's clicking on the ad, who's this actually resonating with, and then it can start refining who they serve the ad to. All that happens in the back end. You don't have to do anything with it, but it is definitely something that we'll keep an eye on and we'll report back to you on. So what we're going to do is next week we'll have all the drips built out, and then we're going to show you those drips, how to go ahead and action them on your CRM. Also, one other thing that you're able to do if you want to is you can skip trace within Minute Pages. So you could go into Minute Pages, and again, I can't show you the actual page itself because it has people's names on it, but you can go in there, you can skip trace and pull down phone numbers, additional emails, and whatnot. And from there, if you want to go ahead and call, you can. But our recommendation is out of the gates, just sending that soft drip campaign. It's a easier approach. It is not as aggressive, and it will keep people interested as you continue to provide value for them. And when they're ready, they're going to reach out because you've been providing value for however long that takes. So all in all, really good results. Very happy with it. We're seeing a good amount of traffic come through this, and we're going to keep an eye on it, and we will report back. This is an active, ongoing campaign. So as we start pulling down conversions, we're going to show you what we did, how we got the conversion, and what it's leading to in terms of revenue for the team and how everything works. So once again, if you guys are looking for any kind of page like this, if you need a real estate page with IDX, obviously we have it right here for you. We do all the setup for you. We'll connect it to your CRM. It'll be smooth and easy for you. You can also have team pages where your entire team is on here. But these Showcase IDX functions are like pretty phenomenal. Got to tell you, because you can do just about anything on here, like 340 days online. Well, that's because it's the only house for the entire community that they've been selling. But people can request a tour. They can share it with friends or family. They can actually even invite friends and family to their search down here, and they can comment privately on it. They can ask you questions on it. So it's a great way to connect with your clients. There's also a ton of data that comes out of this down here in the bottom. So kind of gives you an idea of the neighborhood, the commute, what kind of, like score, walk score, bike score, all that good stuff, population. So any of the engineers will love this stuff. But it gives you a pretty good idea of the area. So it's just a ton of good information that's available off of these sites. Also, if your clients don't like listings for any reason, doesn't have to be new construction, it could be any listing that they keep seeing it pop up, they can just press the hide button and hide it. So a lot of cool things that you can do here on the back end of this. And again, we go ahead and integrate this straight to your site. We can help you build out pages just like this. Let's see, open houses near me. So here's open houses for all these various counties that goes out for the next 2 weeks. So like if we go over here to Hartford County, you'll see it pop up. This is going to have every open house that is set to run over the next 2 weeks. So it'll go in right here. So they can go to the open house they want to, but you'll still potentially capture them here on the site. Gives you a nice little map. So really good stuff. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can reach me at pete@minutepages.com. Comment down below on the video if you have any questions. Comment on Facebook, and we'll obviously get right back to you. You can also schedule a demo as well by going to minutepages.com, and there's a schedule a demo button right there if you'd like to see this for real estate agents or if you'd like to see it for investors. Either way, we can take care of you there. And one last thing, if you have a page that you love, if you've already got a website and you love it and you don't want to change it, and that's totally fine. I know some brokers provide websites. We have Lead Detector available as a standalone platform to put on the back end of your site that'll still do the same thing in terms of collecting those anonymous leads for you. So you can still be collecting the anonymous visitors that hit your site, so you don't have to do the forced opt-in that a lot of people don't like, and that's why they won't come to your page. And that will help you also increase your database and increase your lead count and help you with your conversions. So again, if you got any questions, pete@minutepages.com, or you can go to our site, minutepages.com, and schedule a demo right from there. All right, guys, we will be back next week. We will be going over the drip campaigns and sequences that we're going to have set up, and we'll start showing you the results as they are coming through. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. If you got any questions, feel free to reach out. And we are